Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I was sitting here thinking about what I talked about in my last video, and I made a comment about us going through the 1900s all over again. And the more and more I thought about that, the more I realized we are going through the 1900s all over again. Now, what are we dealing with these days? We're dealing with sexism and racism. Okay? But it's turned around. Okay? We're dealing with a pre-1960s racism, but in reverse. So it's not the people of color who are pushed down. It's us Caucasians who are pushed down. Sexism. We are dealing with pre-1970s sexism, where one gender feels superior to the other gender. But it's not men over women. Oh no, my friends. It's women over men. So we got pre-1960s racism, people of color over Caucasians, and we have pre-1970s sexism of women over men. We have the rebirth of organized crime, or what I like to say, organized crime 2.0, that is reflective of the Al Capone era, especially in Chicago. Okay, so we're living through the 1920s during the 2020s. Okay, we just got hit with the coronavirus, which is eerily similar to what was it, the 1917 virus pandemic. I forget, was it 1917 or 1918? And here it is, 2020. But it started in 2019, just a few years shy of the 100th anniversary, if you want to call it that, of that pandemic. Now, a little food to think on, or things to think about. I forget the term, but it's things to think about. That the way things are looking. Somebody once said, if you erase history or forget history, you are doomed to repeat it. All the lessons you learned will be unlearned, and you'll make the same mistakes you made the first time around. Okay, and right now, with the violence in the cities, Al Capone. Racism, female over male instead of male over female. Racism, people of color over white versus white over people of color. So we got, and the coronavirus versus the pandemic. We have here the blueprint of reliving the 1900s all over again. So 2020, or I'm sorry, the 21st century is going to be a repeat of the 20th century. If things continue the way they are continuing, unless people wake up and say, whoa, this is too familiar. We gotta stop this on a dime. Stop it with the Al Capone crime spree. Stop it with the racism. Stop it with the sexism. And let's get back to where we were before this nonsense started. Before there was sexism of women over men. Before there was racism of people of color over over Caucasians. And before they started this resurgence of organized crime, we have to say, stop. End it now. Because we don't want another World War II. Do we? We don't want to have another Vietnam War. Do we? We don't want to have another Korean War. Do we? Now, that's what's going to happen, folks. Mark my word. If this trend continues, we're setting ourselves up for a repeat, a replay of the 20th century, of the 1900s, because we're following in that very same path. Virus, sexism, racism, coronavirus. Stop it with the sexism. Stop it with the racism. Stop it with the violence. Stop all of it. And say, women are equal to men. It is okay to be a man. White and black can be equal together. Like ebony and ivory. Keys on a blackboard, side by side. Getting along together. One not superior to the other. And let's stop it with white privilege. That is stupid. Look at me. What privilege do I have? I got no privilege. I got no money. I got no home. You give me some privilege, huh? I don't have any privilege. And I don't think one race is superior to the other. So where does that leave me? So stop it with this nonsense. Stop it. It is pointless. It is counterproductive. We are following in the 1900s. We're repeating the 1900s. Why? We don't want to go through the 1900s all over again. Please. The 1900s were bad. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. But we're repeating all the bad. We're not repeating any good from the 1900s. And we're doing nothing but repeating all the bad. Al Capone, racism, sexism, virus. It's all bad. Why are we repeating it? What's the constructive purpose? It just boggles the mind. So let's cut it out. And let's start treating each other better. We're Americans. We're all Americans. We're all in this together. So all you people who want to disrupt American lives with your political correctness, identity politics, and all that garbage, stop it. And that's the Jim Lipton Bicentennial Minute. I'll see you later. Take care, guys. See you soon.